Hey everyone, it's Mindes here playing some Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. It's actually been a few days since the last episode, if only because last time I tried to record, it kinda crashed a little bit, and typically when that happens I just like to have a couple days off just to kind of, I don't know, let myself forget stuff. Either I didn't get that far further in the game before it crashed, so fortunately, I did manage to start to bloom, and I did manage to get to a new place, but I didn't really get that far beyond that, so fortunately I've forgotten everything that happened. So here we go. Professor! We've determined who took the chariot. And did this information lead you to the masked gentleman's identity? If only it were that simple. It seems our man blended in flawlessly with the chariot inspectors. We're looking at a master of disguise here. Oh my god, it's Don Paolo. He and his associates deconstructed the cart, and then told Mr. Lador that it needed to be repaired. And when they were done using it in the parade, they brought it back here and reassembled it. I see. And what exactly do you believe is the masked gentleman's intention? He wants to rule the world! Also, he wants the Mask of Order, so it has to have some definite, significance to him. As for what he plans to do with the masks, well, I'm at a loss. All we can say is that his intentions are, undoubtedly, malicious. Detective Bloom, do you believe that the masked gentleman is currently at the Reunion Inn? Yep. Okay. It is the perfect location for his purposes. I don't think he'll be leaving anytime soon. There's a tram stop near here that goes right by it. I still have a few leads to check. Would you mind investigating the Reunion Inn in my stead? Oh my god, I get to be an honorary police officer! Hooray! As a matter of fact, we already intended to do so. I appreciate it, Professor. Now please excuse me, I must be off. He really is very thorough with his work. What other leads do you think he was talking about, Professor? Do you think he's working on something else? I really couldn't say. So what now, Professor? Based on what we've witnessed so far, I considered Henry the main suspect. But it seems that that's just what the masked gentleman wanted me to do. All along he's been trying to incriminate Henry with a bag of manipulative tricks. He knew that when these miracles were exposed, all roads would lead to Henry. So the masked gentleman, whoever he is trying to frame Henry. Oh my god, this is truly the worst thing ever. But it's not Mr. Dalston, so who else could it be? To the Reunion Inn! And I believe the Reunion Inn is pretty much going to be where the final showdown is going to be. So now we are heading off towards the very last area of the game, which is the Reunion Inn. According to Detective Bloom, we should be able to access the Reunion Inn from this tram station. We've already used the tram station before. Why are you explaining it again? We've already used it plenty of times before to get from Tingley Town to this place, You don't need to keep explaining it. Let's just get going, okay. All you need to do is click on the tram icon, and then click on Reunion Inn. I say click on. When I say click on, I mean tap on, of course. It being a 3DS game.
Whoa! So this is the Reunion Inn?
That is a freaking huge inn.
How are we going to look for the masked gentleman in a huge place like this?
One room at a time, I suppose.
Oh my god, this is going to take forever. You've arrived at the Reunion Inn, and Bunny down there, Thumper, I think I called him Thumper, is telling us that we are missing a thing here. So that's good. Yeah, of course there are hint coins here. We definitely have hint coins to detect, and there we go, there's one. And I actually have a much better guide than I did before for the hint coins thing, now that IGN's actually done their guide for it. Which they probably had done before, but I never bothered to really check out. I usually like to use IGN's guide. Oh, that's the tram thing, isn't it? We don't want to go on the tram, Layton. Layton, we don't want to go on the tram, seriously. What is wrong with you? Strange person. And there. Hey, look who it is! Friends, roamers, gentlemen, lend me your ears. You're on an outing to the Reunion Inn? The tiny sparrow tells me that under these most starry of skies, those that wait here are reunited with an old friend. And now I see the rumors are true. Okay, very strange person. My good, gracious and gentle man, Please bear with me, for I must know how many puzzles you have solved. Oh look, it's a puzzle gate. Fortunately, I think we've solved like 100 and something now. 125? Wow, I'm pretty sure there's only 150 in the game though, aren't there? Are we that close to finishing this game? Wow. Oh, salubrious day, my most learned gentleman you are. You have not betrayed my expectations. Please go right on ahead. I don't know how many we need, but I believe we have way more than enough. We've solved 124. Which means we've actually missed one at some point. I think it might have been outside the racetrack, because I think it was one that I meant to do at the start of this recording session, and I totally forgot about because of the whole crashing thing. If it is here, then it's going to be one that I've already saw. Oh wait, I think it's actually on the racetrack. Oh geez, this is me getting confused as to what we're missing now, because there are 125 up to this point. Yeah, I guess it must be inside the racetrack then. That much I am certain of. Before we go to the last area, we need to do 125. There we go. Like I say though, I have already done this one at the start of last time I tried to record this and it crashed. So let us go ahead, but I'm probably going to solve it fairly quickly just because I remember it. Oh, I do remember it. It's okay, guys. Honestly, this puzzle took me like 2 seconds. They're very clearly the tailors. Like, just because of the way the seating things are arranged.
Just a dash of puzzle solving.
It's pretty darn simple, guys. It wasn't exactly the kind of puzzle that stumped me.
To be sure.
So believe me, you're not missing much. Oh well. Okie dokie. And he's going to close his race course just in order to, you know, not generate publicity for the masked gentleman. Fantastic. Right, now we can actually head to the reunion inn properly. And this is as far as I got. I pretty much got the hint coins outside the reunion inn, talked to Aldous, did the puzzle gate, and then that was it. So I've never actually been inside the reunion inn, so let's head inside. In we go. Oh, what a grand place. So this is the reunion inn. It's definitely much bigger than our hotel. Now this is somewhere I could get used to. Given the name, I gather Henry has some special feelings for this hotel. So this is where it all began? This hotel was expansion of the first building that Henry put up when he searched for Randall. He never gave up hope that he'd meet his friend again one day. Yes, Henry never gave up. I wonder if that's ever going to pay off. Those guys at the back look like they're struggling. Fortunately, I can't click on them, so I can't help them out. Oh well. So yeah, there are hint coins here as well, of course. I am just kind of trying to make sense of these things. There we go. I'm just trying to make sense of IGN's guide, basically, to see if I can find them. And gold symbol above the clock. There we go. Because they've got a pretty descriptive guide for the hint coins, and I've always liked using IGN's. Before I've been using a one that was kind of the Japanese version, but I think there were a few missing from that. So you there, Morty, I think your name was Mordaunt. Morty, Mordaunt. Is he Morty in the American version? Because the IGN guide says Morty, so I guess maybe Mr. Mordaunt. Quite so, I've never mentioned it, have I? Among my many duties to Mr. Lador, I also happen to be the manager of this hotel. This way, please, we've been expecting you. I heard from Mr. Lador that the masked gentleman is believed to be hiding here. Why are you expecting me? I never said I was coming here. Like, the only person that knew I was coming here was Detective Bloom! Da-da-da. That probably means absolutely nothing. We'd like to investigate the premises. We'd most appreciate it if you could find him before he strikes again. But I do have one condition. I'm aware that Mr. Lador invited you here. However, I also understand that you once suspected Mr. Lador in the recent incidents. As we stand, I cannot in good faith cooperate with you. I'm Mr. Lador's personal assistant, if you remember. Or perhaps to convince me your intentions are true, I've got to solve a puzzle, haven't I? I've got to solve a puzzle, I have. Convince me your intentions are pure. Fair enough. What the heck? The numbers for the door of room 2134 in this hotel have mysteriously gone missing. In their place, the management are using long rectangular plates. If the 2, 1, and 3 are represented by the plates showed, then which of plates A to D should be used in place of the 4? So the one on the left is... okay, it's 2, 1, 3. Well, I'm just kind of wondering... just why 2 and 3 are the same. And I think I have a rough idea. Yeah, basically I got interrupted, so I was kind of thinking about this for a while. So what do we have? On the left we have 2, which would be like that. We have 1, then we have the worst 3 ever imaginable. And we need to get a 4, so I think using my idea that it might actually be D. And here is my justification. There is the 2. There is the worst 2 ever. There is the 1. There is the 3. And I'm guessing to make 4 you might have to do like 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. That's like the worst 4 ever, but you kind of need 4 things for it, right? So I'm guessing that was D.
I believe I have this one.
Hooray!
Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
Once the plates are affixed, blah blah blah, stuff. That is a much weirder 4 than mine was. Okay then. I'm fine with that. I even get the final rabbit play, so we're going to actually be doing that next. Simply splendid, Professor. You have fully convinced me of your intentions to help Mr. Lador. I shall assist you however I can. As the largest hotel in Montedor, we also have the most rooms. If you need help navigating the place, you need only ask. So we have to check this place room by room, do we? Great. Oh well. I've prepared a room guide for you. You'll find it on touchscreen whenever you're in a hotel. Just indicate the room you wish to search and I will guide you there. That seems like a pretty good idea. When you wish to leave the reunion inn, touch the door icon in the top right corner of the screen. So they're introducing a new little movement mechanic here, I guess. Arrive a stranger, depart a friend. I've memorised every inch of this hotel, so please don't hesitate to inquire about something. Are there any rooms here that are regularly used by Mr. or Mrs. Lador? Yes, I believe I can help you there. Why would they use it? They live in this town. As a matter of fact, I was specifically intended to ask you to investigate such a room. Okay. But they live in the city. Why would they book a hotel? Well, whatever. Exactly. Wait. Shut up. I understand where you're coming from, but it's definitely his false teeth.
No.
Yes.
That's not the
Yeah, it was. I was there.
No,
I think
that's
I
not how
know.
the story goes.
I was there.